Welcome. Thank you so much for chiming in here. Again, guys, my name is Tracy Fisher. I am a triple diamond consultant with It Works Global, guys. We're going to talk about that in just a few moments. We're going to talk about it in just a few moments, guys. So we're just going to allow the other dialers, the other connectors to chime in here. Those of you that are dialing in from a cell phone, make sure that you are in listen mode only. So make sure that you mute out any background noise, or if you anticipate background noise, let's make sure we mute that out real quick, okay? Appreciate it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. My name is Tracy Fisher, Triple Diamond with It Works. It's an absolute pleasure for me to be hosting tonight and presenting the information to all of you who are business partners as well as guests on this evening. It's an absolute pleasure for me to do this. Guys, I never forget when I actually got the phone call to really take a look at this. And for the guest that's on the broadcast, what I want you to do is this, guys. I want you to, if you don't mind, I want you to remain open-minded, because your mind is just like a parachute. It'll never work until it's completely opened up. So let's make sure that we remain open-minded. If you don't mind, I want you to suspend all disbelief that you have. So any type of disbelief, guys, I want you to suspend it at this particular time, because this information, guys, I'm going to tell you, it's absolutely powerful. Because again, this was something that I was not open to because I never knew the name of the opportunity. I had my own preconceived notions about what this was all about, okay? And so I think it's always appropriate that you get a chance to hear a little bit about the background of the person that's going to be sharing this information with you. When I look back, guys, it's been 25 years my wife and I have been married, and I've always wanted to put myself in a position where I can retire my wife from her corporate job. She spent over 20 years working for a local TV station in the Houston, Texas market. And every single day, guys, she went to work frustrated. There was a lot of days where she actually went to work very frustrated, okay? For those of you that are, again, if you're just chiming in, do us a big favor, make sure that you're on mute, okay? Let's make sure that you're on mute, all right? Thank you so much. And so my wife went to work. She was very, very frustrated. A lot of times there was a lot of what I call a high turnover at the local TV station that she was at. She actually saw a lot of GMs come and go within her 20+ year career at that particular company. And so it got to the point where she really wanted out. And I knew as a man in my household that I would never be free unless my wife was free. And so that was my driving motivation for many years of me building in this profession. And I'll never forget, guys, it was an absolute blessing. Over 3 years ago, we had a chance to retire my wife from her job. She have not looked back since, okay, and never, ever want to go back into that field. We also have 5 children, but we're also blessed with 6 grandchildren. And so it's been a tremendous blessing, guys. But I'll never forget when I received the phone call from my sponsor, Mr. Jared Wilkins, who shared this opportunity with me. And to make a long story short, my wife and I, we had a chance to fly up to the home office of It Works, which was in Bradenton, Florida. Had a chance to fly out there to meet with the owner of the company, Mr. Mark Pentecost. And Mr. Mark Pentecost shared some things with my wife and I to make me, to have me to believe that this company was absolutely amazing, and they were flying under the radar. All these many years, guys, this company, It Works, was really flying under the radar. And so we decided to put a game plan together. After talking to Mr. Mark Pentecost, we decided to put a game plan together with our business partners. As we put that game plan together, let me share with you where that's taking place, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know within a little over 90 days, 4 months to be exact, a little over 4 months that we partnered with the company, not only did my wife and I go to the triple diamond level, but we've already introduced well over 4,500 business partners within the entire network of our team. And so that's not just me personally, but also my sponsor. And I want you guys to understand something as well. Listen to me close. Okay. Guys, those of you that are just chiming in, if you can just kind of mute yourself out. Again, if you can mute yourself out. All right. 1 second here. Let me make sure that everyone is on mute. All right. Appreciate you so much, guys. And so if you think about this, guys, in our career so far in 4 months, over 4,500 business partners have now joined our family. And we have leaders that's being attracted all over the country. This company right now is about to go into the country of Mexico, as well as we're pre-enrolling people already over in the Philippines. So for the guest that's on the call tonight, I believe that in business, everything is about timing. You got to get yourself in position at the right time with the right group of people that's moving. Okay. Let me tell you, I want to go into a little bit of more of the history of really what this is all about. When you take a look at our history as a company, you know, again, my whole philosophy with this company, what I thought, what it was all about, what I call the raps. There was a lot of women that was building this company, and they were rapping people all over the world. And until I got a little bit more education about what this is all about. And so you look at the history of It Works. It was founded in 2001 by Mark and Cindy Pentecost. They were former school teachers. Miss Cindy was a stay-at-home mom, but Mark was so incredible in the 1990s. He had built a multi-million-dollar business and was a top 10 earner in the 90s in the telecommunications arena. Well, that particular company that he was partnered with, they actually sold for over $3 billion. Over $3 billion they sold. As a result, Mr. Mark started the It Works company in 2001. They launched the company, guys, with the Ultimate Body Applicator. A lot of people know him today as that crazy rap thing. In 2005, they introduced a supplement line to the business. In fact, in 2009, the company became a debt-free company. They started to do international expansion in 2010. They did over $100 million in revenue. Now, I want you guys to understand something. As I continue to talk about the growth of the company, they did the growth without us being involved. Listen to me closely, guys. For the guest that's on the call today, the guest that's listening to me, they made this type of growth, $100 million in 2010, $450 million in 2013. They built a new headquarters, a state-of-the-art facility, a beautiful facility in Bradenton, Florida, right off the harbor. Beautiful facility. 2008, 2017, $580 million in revenue, well over $600 million in 2018. But here's the thing. In 2019, ladies and gentlemen, it's really all about all of us. And so we got involved in the company, guys, in October. And guys, listen, we have now become the fastest growing team inside of the company. I want you all to understand this as well. They have now created over 150 millionaires since 2011. Okay, 2011. Now, when you look at their product line, I want to kind of share with you. And again, for the guys that's on the phone, this was not a major attraction for me because, see, I want you all to understand, I've been married for over 25 years. And so my mentality when I first looked at this was I wasn't going to rap people. I did not see myself rapping women, right? I've been married for a long time. So when you take a look at this particular product, over 66 million of the Ultimate Body Applicators have been sold worldwide. Well, what is it designed to do? Number one, it's infused with a botanically based cream formula. It is designed to tighten your skin, to tone, and to firm your particular skin. Ladies, if you want to redefine your appearance in your midsection, it's designed to do that. You see, you're limited to about 45 minutes not every day, but every 3 days, you can wrap yourself, whether it's your midsection. A lot of people have problems in certain areas, maybe your hips, your thigh area, right? Well, guess what, guys? You could actually wrap yourself once every 3 days and get phenomenal results. We're going to show you some of those results here in just a few minutes as well, okay? Now, so that's pretty powerful. Now, as of today, listen to me, we have 2 days to do this. That the company is offering a buy one, get one with these particular applicators, okay? So we're going to talk to you guys about that here in just a few moments, all right? I think that's very powerful. Another product that I want to make mention to you, these are called our Greens on the Go. Now, guys, listen, when they start talking to myself and my business partner, Mr. Perry Beasley, and Pastor Kenny Smith and Bishop Richard Rose, and all of our phenomenal leaders, Double Diamond, Mr. John Skates, when they started talking to us about this product line, the Greens on the Go, it is infused with herbs and nutrient-rich superfoods. It has 34 different fruits and vegetables. It also has matcha green tea. Everything that I'm going to talk to you guys about real quick, it is soy-free. It is non-GMO, it's dairy-free, and it's vegan-friendly. We also have the greens on the go. So not only do we have it in a tub formula, but we also have it in the on the go, very convenient to put it inside of your purse, ladies. Now you can actually mix this in a maybe an 8 to 10 ounce glass of water, maybe an apple juice or cranberry juice, guys. It's a phenomenal product. In addition to that, guys, here's the thing. Most of us do not get a lot of greens in our body. We're not detoxifying our body. And so, guys, this is going to put you in a regular state, if you will, okay? It also has matcha green tea. So when you think about the matcha green tea, I want you to go to research, guys, go to Google, do a little research on matcha green tea. But here's another thing that the greens on the go is going to do for you. For those of us who may be dealing with high blood pressure, it helps to stabilize your blood pressure. Now, I'm not saying that you have to throw away your medication. That's not what we're saying. But it allows you to help stabilize that blood pressure some because of the active ingredients on the inside of the product. Now, in addition to that, guys, we also have another product that I want to make mention to you. This is called the Fat Fighter, as well as the Thermal Fight. Guys, when you look at the Fat Fighter, it is a thermogenic weight loss formula. Guys, I'm going to show you guys a quick video. For those of you that are dialing in from a cell phone, you may not be able to watch this video, but listen to me closely. This is designed to help you reduce your weight. It is a fat fighter and a carb inhibitor. Within, it has something called the prickly pear cactus that allows you to absorb the fat. So anytime you're eating a cheat meal, like a hamburger or a French fry or a slice of pizza, and you're having a little bit more fat than you need, what happens is when you take 2 of these tablets, 10 minutes to 60 minutes a meal. After you've done that, okay? Give me 1 second here. After you've done that, when you take these 2 pills, it's going to absorb a third of the fat you just put into your body. That way, it's not going to stick on your hips or your thighs or anything like that. So don't take my word for it. For those of you that are on the webinar, look at this very closely. I'm going to show you guys a quick video. It's only about a minute long, so be patient with me. For those of you that are on the cell phone, be very patient with me here real quick.
Fat Fighters is one of our most popular weight loss products. It works by blocking the absorption of fat and carbs in your stomach after a large or heavy meal. To use Fat Fighters, you would take 2 pills 15 to 60 minutes after a large or cheat meal. Now in this glass here, I just have 2 pills that have been crushed up, and this cup here is representative of our stomach. It's just water with a little bit of vegetable oil on top to represent that fat after a large meal. So I'll sprinkle it on top here, and you can start to see it work. Fat Fighters, like all of our other products, are all plant-based ingredients. It uses the prickly pear cactus to bind to the fat, and it also uses white kidney bean extract to bind to carbohydrates. Now, Fat Fighters works in the stomach. Unlike a lot of other fat blockers out there on the market, they tend to work in the colon, which can have you running to the bathroom. But because Fat Fighters works in the stomach, as you'll see here, it's starting to bind to some of that fat, and it basically just clumps up and will drop to the bottom of your stomach and then is naturally excreted through our natural digestive processes. And there you can see it's starting to clump up, and it will just drop to the bottom. So Fat Fighters is a great way to lose weight while still indulging from time to time in some of your favorite meals like pizza or wings or ice cream. And it is excellent for just passing those carbs and fats through our system as opposed to being absorbed in the stomach. Again, one of our most popular weight loss products, and this is Advanced Formula Fat Fighters.
Wow. Guys, listen, I wanted to show you guys that, those of you that have the, that you guys are on the webinar, I wanted to show you that video because a lot of times, guys, when you look at certain products of this nature, what does it do for your body? Guys, it is absolutely amazing. When I look at my son, my oldest son, this is one of the products that he uses faithfully, which is our Fat Fighter. Anytime he goes out and have a cheat meal, my son has reduced his weight because of what you're seeing on your screen. This is our keto. Remember, keto is short for ketosis. It allows your body to get into ketosis, which allows you to lose weight based on you eating fat. If you understand what I'm talking about, okay? And so when you look at that particular deal, my oldest son, have went from 268 pounds down to about 230 pounds with some of the products that we're making mention to you tonight. When you look at our keto line, guys, this is an amazing, amazing product line. We have a keto coffee that I absolutely adore. Every single morning, I'm having a keto coffee. It reduces my food cravings every single morning. You see, this has what's called grass-fed butter. It also has MCT, coconut, but it also has collagen on the inside of this product. And man, listen, every single morning when my wife and I, we're having our cup of coffee, we have something called a frother, which is basically just spins the coffee in. It spins it around because you can actually see some of the butter on the inside. But because you're actually consuming a healthy fat, it helps you with your mental focus. It helps you with your clarity. It helps to increase your energy level. Guys, it's an amazing, amazing coffee. In addition to that, we also have the Keto Energy. For those of you that every single day when you're working on your corporate job, or even if you're running your own business, sometimes we get a little tired, especially as we're going through our daily routines, right? After you've eaten a nice heavy lunch, a lot of times we get a little tired. Most people are reaching for a Red Bull. Most people are reaching for a Monster drink or what have you. Guys, what if I share with you, there's a product that you can actually put on your tongue. It has melt technology, so it's melting directly into your mouth. It's just like a pixie stick that we used to give our children when they were younger, or used to have it when you were a little bit younger as well, a pixie stick. Well, guys, listen, within 30 or 45 minutes, it's going to attack your stress. It's going to help you reduce your, what I call if you're lethargic, if you're feeling lethargic or a little bit tired. Guys, this product is amazing. There's so many testimonies that are happening all over the country because of this particular product. Guys, we also have some other things like the Keto on the Go, which is our version of our, just an incredible product. So basically it's the Keto Energy, but it's in a liquid form as well. So it's going to help you sharpen that mental focus. Another product, guys, that I'm going to make mention is our collagen product. I just finished up my collagen product, guys. It contains 5 different types of collagen. It's full of what I call beauty boosting vitamins. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, collagen is good for your skin. As we get a little bit older, as we start to age, the collagen really starts to break down. So this is going to help build that collagen. It has magnesium. It also has zinc on the inside, which is good for your hair, your skin, and your nails. This is a very, very powerful product as well. Now, here are some of the newest products that we actually have online. This is the reason why you have to understand, I was saying no to this company without really understanding they have other things other than just a wrap. And so they have things that's going to help attract more men to the company. And that's what's starting to happen right now today, right? Guys, we also have our immunity product. You know, my wife was sick for about, with this flu season that's going around, guys, and she was sick for about 5 or 6 days. So we loaded her with the immunity, which is going to help build that immune system. You know, we also just launched our keto coffee, which is the salted caramel flavor, which is your pods, right? For those of you that want to, you know, to actually, you have your coffee pod or what have you, you want the pods, guess what? We just launched that as well. For those of us who have children and they're involved in sports, and you don't want them to have the sugary Gatorades and things of that particular nature, but you want to replenish their sweat or then replenish their body with electrolytes. We actually just launched the Hydrate as well. And the last thing I also want to make mention to you is our ThermoFight X. Listen to me very closely. For those of you that want to shed about 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds, maybe 30 or 40 pounds, the product to the left of your screen is called the ThermoFight X. There's something on the inside of this product line that is called the Phytosome Green Tea. This is an active ingredient on the inside that will cause you to lose 31 pounds in 90 days. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me closely. We just launched this product. We cannot keep it on the shelf. We just literally mailed out 150,000 bottles around the country. This is a very popular product on our line. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you just some of the before and after pictures here. This is very powerful. We also have a skincare line, ladies, in terms of helping you reduce the appearance of stretch marks. We have that as well. Here you can see some of the hair, skin, and nail product You can see the young lady on your screen there. Within 30 days of using it, look at the difference in her hair growth, right? So we have some other things. So for those of you that are on the cell phone, we understand you can't you can't really see it exactly what's going on, but just trust and believe these products are absolutely phenomenal. Guys, what I want to do real quick is I want to shift gears here because I want to talk about how the money is made. You know, when we took a look at this, my partner and I, along with our spouses or what have you, we wanted to see, you know, how is it that this company was creating so many success stories at a very short period of time? You know, how did the company, 93% of their highest income earners in the company, this is their first opportunity. They've never been in another company. Ladies and gentlemen, you have 23-year-olds that are buying their dream homes. You have 25-year-olds that are retiring their spouse from working. 24-year-old that's retiring their boyfriends from working. One of a young lady out of College Station, her name is Cheyenne Knox. Guys, she's 20 years old. She is a presidential diamond in the company. She started when she was only 18 years old. But today, listen to me, she earns over $20,000 on a monthly basis at 20 years old as a presidential diamond. Guys, listen, I know that we all heard some negative things about money. Those of you that are on the cell phone, listen to this very closely. We've heard money don't grow on trees. We heard that money can't buy you love. Money can't buy you happiness. We heard all of these things when we were coming up as children. But I want you to understand something. Broke has never bought me anything. So I've always told my business partners, and I'll tell my best friend any day, listen to me, that if I can ever figure out a way to get to the other side of money, and if I decide I don't like that side, I can always go back to where I was being broke. So I want you to understand what, you know, when you look at how many different ways that we earn money today, guys, we're going to show you 7 different flows of this compensation. So in addition to what you're making today, I want you to add an additional 7 streams of income. Number 1 is going to be your retail commissions. Now, here's what that means. Anytime you partner up in business with It Works, you're going to get a professional website, okay? A very professional website. When someone goes to your website, guys, you're going to make up to 40% of that order, right? Of those orders as they are purchasing from your website. Now, they can purchase it at the wholesale cost if they become a loyal customer. If they choose to become a retail customer, guys, you get the difference between the retail cost and the wholesale cost. That's number 1. Number 2 is going to be our loyal customer program. Now, what that means is this. It's very simple. I'm going to talk to my mom. I'm going to talk to my sisters, people that are connected to me very closely. As I talk to them, I want them to become a loyal customer. They got 2 different ways to become a loyal customer. We'll show you guys that in training. But understand, we just want them to do us a big favor. Try out the product for just 90 days. Listen to me. A loyal customer tries the product for 90 days. You're going to make up to 45% commission as they are your loyal customer. But now, we also have something called the Utopia program. Guys, listen to this very closely. On our Utopia program, the company has invested millions of dollars into Utopia. Now, what that means is very simple. They're going to call your customer as you get them on one of the products. They're going to send them a free sample of another product. They're going to build a relationship with them, right? They're going to upsell them other products. As they upsell them another product, you didn't do the follow-up. The company did it on your behalf, but you get paid the residual income as well. Guys, that's phenomenal. You see, when I talked to Mark Pentecost and we had a chance to communicate about this, he said this, guys, listen to me. He said the competition is not the Amway company or Mary Kay or Herbalife. That's not our competition. He said the competition is Uber and Amazon. You see, the company is thinking outside of the box. You see, their goal is to hit $1 billion in revenue over the next 3 years. So they can't do it with the same mentality. So they're thinking outside of the box, guys. And so the Utopia program is a part of thinking outside of the box. The third way we earn income, guys, is called the Fast Start Bonus. Now, here's how it works. It's just like a good movie referral. It's just like a good restaurant, or if you refer someone to get, ladies, your hair done or your nails done. But most of us never get paid when we refer a product or service. You see, guys, when you have a brand new business partner, right? that you sponsor into the business, the first thing we're going to help you do is acquire your first two business partners, your first two loyal customers. Whenever a business partner acquires two loyal customers, the company releases a referral bonus of $100. Okay, they'll release that to you, $100. That's paid out every single week, right? But you also have an opportunity as a new business partner that whenever you acquire 4 loyal customers, the company gives you a $100 rebate credit in your back office for free product. Okay, now when you have 5 loyal customers, the company gives you $150 worth of free product that you can actually purchase through your back office as well. Now, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, man, Mr. Fisher, $100 is really not a lot of money. Well, let me ask you a question real quick. Those of you that had a chance to work last week, when you got paid this week, if that $100 was missing from your paycheck, how many of you guys have to call somebody about your $100? So never despise what I call a small beginning. Trust and believe a lot more people are making a lot more than $100, okay? Now, here's the fourth way, guys, that we earn income. This is called the residual income. Guys, let me tell you something. Residual income to me is everything. When I first started doing this, guys, over 20 years ago, I was in the insurance industry before I started with the profession of home-based business. When you look at residual income, all that means is you do something one time, but you get paid over and over and over and over again. It's just like Elvis Presley, his song, The Blue Suede Shoes or what have you. Mr. Presley has been dead for 40, 50 years, but yet still his money continues to live. Michael Jackson's been dead for quite a long time, but every time Billie Jean is played, it's royalties. It's the same thing, guys, in the business. You get a chance to build a residual income for your children's children. To me, that's what it's all about. Most of us are making something called linear income, which means you trading time for dollars. Nothing wrong with trading time for dollars. When you wake up in the morning, you clock in, you get paid. At 5 o'clock, you clock out, you stop getting paid. Nothing wrong with that. The only thing is, pretty soon you're going to run out of time. When you run out of time, ladies and gentlemen, what happens to your income? That's the reason why most of us, when we transition, most people, when they transition over, they leave debt behind, right? So when you look at residual income, guys, the company pays you up to 42% in residual income through 6 levels of pay. Guys, it's amazing how this works out, okay? Guys, the 5th way that we earn income is called the Diamond Generation Bonus. The Diamond Generation Bonus. Let me explain that to you real quick, guys. When you look at the Diamond Generation Bonus, it simply means as you rank up to the level of Diamond Consultant, and we'll show you guys how to do that. You don't have to wonder how. We have a training system that's going to show you guys how to do that. Now, as you promote other people to hit your level of success, the company rewards you for helping someone else get to your level. You see, it's not like most of our corporate jobs, our corporate careers. Most of the time, like guys, when we're in the corporate world, a lot of times the corporate job, if you train other people your job, and if they're just as talented as you are, they may replace your job. But in this, ladies and gentlemen, as long as you're continuously producing other people at your level, the company rewards you for helping people reach your level of success. That's what the generation bonus is all about. The 6th way that we earn income, guys, is called our Diamond Leadership Bonus. Now, I want to slow down real quick because I want you guys to understand what this bonus is all about. As you become a Diamond representative, a Diamond consultant in the company, and guys, let me tell you something. It's not hard to get to this level, but once you get there, this is where you have the license to print your check every month. Here's what I mean. You're going to be coded as a Diamond. That means anytime you sponsor, let's say you sponsor 4 brand new people. If you're looking at the screen here, let's say you sponsor 4 brand new people into the business. As they come into the business and they acquire their first 2 customers, the company will release a $100 customer acquisition bonus, plus they're going to also pay you a $80 Diamond bonus, right, for sponsoring those 4 new people. But here's where the magic starts to happen. Let's just say those 4 people introduce 2 people apiece, right? Guys, that's 8 brand new business partners that's a part of your team, right, that you had nothing to do with. Well, you're going to get $80 times those individuals. If those 8 start to tell 2 people, that's 16 brand new business partners. Guys, you're getting $80 times those 16 people. Why? Because they're part of your diamond coded plan. Guys, listen, I want you to put your vision cap on, because pretty soon, what if it's 50 people coming to your business that you had nothing to do with, but those 50 had 2 customers apiece? So what's growing on the back end is your residual income, but what's paying you up front right now are these coded bonuses, which is $80 all the way up, guys, to $150 as you rank advance to the next level. Guys, these are phenomenal. These are absolutely phenomenal. Guys, we have other positions in the company. I want to, those of you that are seeing this on your screen, we have an executive rank level, Ruby rank level, Emeralds. Now, I want you to understand, our team, guys, remember, we're over 4,500 strong, almost 5,000 people right now today that's a part of the family. Guys, we have several people that we can't even name that have went from executive to Emerald level in record time. Remember, we've only been doing this one for 4 months. 4 months, guys, that we've been a part of this phenomenal company. We also have the diamond level, the double diamond. You know, we have people like, you know, Miss Stephanie Allen, who is a diamond within her first 60 days of the business, right? We have, you know, just phenomenal people that went double diamond. Miss Renetta Jones, a double diamond in the company, right? And just phenomenal leaders. I'm looking at I call her Mother BJ. She's one of our top Ruby consultants on her way to diamond level as well. We have phenomenal people, guys, that we're attracting all over the country, right? You look at Diamond, Mr. John Skates, right there in the St. Louis market. You know, you look at Bishop Richard Rose right here. My business partner, Mr. Perry Beasley, double diamond consultant. But more importantly, he's helping to get other people to that level of success as well. You know, when you look at triple diamond, my wife and I had a chance to do that within our first 90 days in the business. But more importantly, we also help other people get that done as well. Pastor Kenny Smith, you know, we did it in less than 90 days. Well, guess what? He hit that level in less than 45 days as a triple diamond. You see what I'm talking about, guys? The team is running extremely fast. My sponsor is a 60-day presidential diamond. And so I want all the guests here that's listening to me, just understand, you don't need to understand everything, ladies and gentlemen, but here's the guarantee that I want to make to every guest real quick. Here's the guarantee for you. Over the next 60 days, as we help you get to a level called Ruby Consultant, if you can do that within your first 60 days of the business, the company is going to guarantee you a $1,000 bonus. So let's just say you get there, the average income is about $500, right? It's about $500. Well, let's say your check is about $600 or $500 for that month. If it doesn't get to $1,000, they're going to guarantee you the $1,000. So they're going to make it up in the difference. So we'll give you 60 days to absolutely get that done, right? So that's the guarantee bonus of Ruby. The next level is the Emerald level, okay? Guys, you know, we have people right now that's getting Emerald done as we speak. When you look at the Emerald level, guys, the company gives you about 90 days, you can get that done. But they're going to guarantee you $3,000 once you hit that level. So the average income is about $1,000 to $1,500 as an Emerald, right? But if you don't hit the 3,000, they're going to make it up in the difference, right? Which I think is pretty phenomenal. Guys, listen, you know, when you think it couldn't get better, the company just pours more gasoline on the momentum that's already happening. For the guest that's listening, I want you to hear this very closely. We're already putting in, as a company, 6,000 people per day. They're partnering with the company. When you get to a level of diamond consultant, there's an additional $10,000 bonus that's attached to that rank level. When you rank up to double diamond, the company adds an additional $15,000 to your checks as well. Then, of course, you go triple diamond, that's an additional $25,000. Presidential diamond, $25,000. Ambassador diamond, another $25,000. Guys, you can earn up to $100,000 in extra bonuses. Here's the question that I have for the guests. When you think about your life right now, when you think about how hard you're getting up every single day working for someone else, do you have an opportunity to earn an additional $100,000 in bonuses for your family? Guys, what would that do for you? What would an extra $10,000 bonus do for your family, right? Will it help you maybe pay off the mortgage a little bit faster? Will an extra $25,000, will that help you maybe pay off the car payment a little faster? What about your vacation that you want to go on, but many people just can't go on the vacation? Not saying that you can't, but let's just think about what you can do for vacation for the family this summer. If you go to work over the next 90 days and put an extra $15,000, $25,000 into your bank account, guys, it's absolutely amazing. Here's how you can do this, guys. There are two ways that you can get started. Number one, you can become a loyal customer, right? And just save up to 40% off the retail side of the business. Number two, you can also become a business owner for only $99. Guys, you can earn up to $500 to $1,000 a month part-time or more. You can build yourself to a full-time lifestyle. You know, guys, I can't imagine a company of this magnitude where in your first 90 days in the business, you can build yourself to a five-figure a month income. And guys, I'm saying that in a very humble way, man, because it's not about just me, but there are other people that we get a chance to serve with that have already created that five-figure lifestyle as well. And I'm only saying that because I'm very humbled that this company has allowed people like me to get in, but more importantly, to absolutely go to work and help other people. And that's what it's all about, right? You can pay off some of your debt, guys. You can travel the world. That's what it's all about, right? So $99. But here's a special promotion that the company is doing right now. So if you're listening to me or if you're seeing this on the screen, here's your special promotion. It's not $99 tonight. Guys, we have 2 days left where you can get your website up and running for only $20 plus taxes and shipping. You can actually choose one of these 4 packages that you see on your screen, whether it's the I Want to Try It sampler, the keto pack, the skin pack, or the body pack for $20. Now watch this. My recommendation is this, because we have people at all different income levels that's listening to this presentation or to the conversation tonight. There are those of you that say, listen, all I have is $30. All I have is $20. I can get in at that level. If that's you, get yourself in at that level, boost yourself up later on, do whatever you have to do. But then there are those of you that say, listen, I have a little bit more that I want to invest. I'm a bigger thinker. I'm a bigger dreamer. I have it available on my credit card that I can do that. Then there's a level, guys, called the Super Booster Pack that's available for those of you that want to get to the 5 figures quickly, like many of us, okay? Guys, when we came in, we didn't come in with $20. We didn't come in with $100. Many of us, a lot of our diamonds and double diamonds and triple diamonds who had a chance to go there within their first 90 days, they got several of them got some of the Super Booster Packs as well. So here's what happens. The Super Booster Pack, it's a $610 business investment, okay, business investment, but it's going to get you a lot more of the product that we talked about with some addition to some other things as well that you'll be able to get this package. My recommendation, my business recommendation, if you have it available on your credit card, most times a credit card gets us into trouble. This time, use the credit card to get you out of trouble. See, I truly believe that when you launch a business, remember this, professional people launch businesses. Amateurs start a business. And the $20, it's a good start, but that's not where you want to be, guys. You want to launch yourself into business. Now, if you have to get started there, hey, more power to you guys. We have 2 days to actually use one of our promo codes that allow you to do that, okay? Now, here's some of the income disclosure statement, guys. I wanted to just kind of make mention of this as well. I love it the way our company just put it all out there. Now, guys, anytime that we share the opportunity, there are 3 types of people that always listen to the presentation every time we do it. The number 3 person says this, you know what, thanks, but no thanks, guys. Listen, I already have enough money. I have a very successful business. I may not have a whole bunch of time, but I have a very successful business that pays me a lot of money. So this is not for me. And if it's not for you, then do us a big favor, if you don't mind. If you could support the person that put you on this broadcast today, if you could support them just by becoming a loyal customer, try out the products for about 90 days. Maybe it's the keto energy, maybe the keto coffee, just to support them in business because they thought enough of you. Person number 2 says this, Mr. Fisher, I like everything that I'm hearing, but I just have a few questions. You know, I've never been on a webinar before. Or this is, you know, I'm actually on a conference on the cell phone, so I'm not able to see some of the slides. But I just have some questions. But it sounds good to me. And once I get my questions answered, I'm pretty much ready to go at that time. For those of you that are on a cell phone, if you can take notes on this real quick, I want you to go to visioncarrier.com. If you have a spouse and you want your spouse to take a look at this as well. Guys, we put together a 13-minute video presentation. It's called visioncarrier.com. Very powerful website. It actually goes through the information that I shared with you as well. So if you're number 2, you have some questions, let's get your questions answered tonight, right after this call, so we can go ahead and get your website launched. So you can go ahead and get to your dreams and goals a lot faster, all right? Person number 1, Mr. Fisher, I'm all in. You know, listen, I've been praying for something. I'm sick and tired of working for someone else. You know, I'm ready to go on vacation with my family. I'm sick and tired of every single year, every summertime, we're not going on our dream vacation. So I'm ready to get trained. I'm ready to go to the next level. What do I need to do? Guys, I want you to get back with the person that invited you to the webinar tonight. Okay, get with them, and we're going to launch you into the business the right way. But here's what I want to do, because I have business partners as well as new partners as well as guests that's listening. I'm going to go through what I call a quick start training tonight for my business partners, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to hang out with me, guys, here for just a few moments, because really there are 4 steps. The one thing that we pride ourselves on this team, we do not want to sign people up in the business, sponsor them in the business, and we leave you hanging. That's not what this is all about. Guys, we want to make sure that you understand exactly what you need to be doing in order for you to reap the harvest that you deserve, okay? So what I want you guys to do is this, okay? There are a few reasons why a person won't do this. Number 1, you don't understand it. Guys, we went through a presentation in 45 minutes. I don't expect you to understand It Works. I don't expect you to understand a company that has been in business for 18 years in 45 minutes. Don't try to understand everything. I just want you to get the concept. You see, the thing I want you all to get is this. Watch this. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. What I want you to get is this, guys. When you started your first job, did you understand everything on your first day? You didn't understand everything, but you were excited to get started. So don't worry about understanding everything. Then all of a sudden, a person says, you know what, Mr. Fisher, this all sounds good, but I just don't have the money. I don't have the extra money to get started. Here's the thing I remember. When I first looked at this profession, I was 25 years old. My wife and I, we had 3 children at the time, at 25 years old. And I remember the investment at that time was about $500. I'll never forget. And I'll never forget, the guy asked me, he said, Tracy, what do you do for a living? I said, I work in the insurance industry. He said, are you any good at what you do? I said, yeah, I think I'm one of the best at what I do. I'm a part of the Roundtable Club. Yeah, I'm one of the best at it. He said, how long you been doing that? I said, for about 4 years. He said, you mean to tell me after 4 years of working for someone else, you don't have an extra $500 to invest in yourself? He said, Tracy, what if you do as well, if you're good, what if you do as well for the next 4 years as you just did for your last 4 years? Do you think you'll have the investment then? And I said, not if I keep doing the same thing. He said, Tracy, look, what if you were thrown in jail? If you were thrown in jail and it cost you $500 to get out of jail, do you think you'll have the money? How long would you sit in jail? I said, man, look, I'll get out tonight. I'll call somebody. I'll borrow something. He said, so Tracy, let me ask you a question. What's the difference between mental slavery and physical slavery? Guys, let me tell you something. I talked with my wife. I'll never forget. This one I knew that I had to make a sacrifice in myself. I talked with my wife, and we ended up missing our truck payment in order for us to get started in that business 21 years ago. That's when I learned how to pay myself first rather than pay everybody else. Guys, I'm telling you now, I understand that it's $20 for you to get in. But if you come into the business with a $20 mentality, it will not work for you. But if you take the little that you have and you plant the seed, ladies, you plant the seed, and you go to work with us like never before, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, I know what can happen for you in a very short period of time if you learn. Guys, let's talk about the 4 steps. Here's a system that we teach. You have to become a product of the product. Become a product of the product. Guys, this is very, very important. You got to fall in love with something on the product line, whether it's the keto energy, whether it's the berry greens, whether it's the cleanse, whatever it is, fall in love with your products. You also want to set yourself up on what I call an 80 BV order, right? Which is business volume. Okay. Business volume. Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay. So 80 BV. Now what that means is this: 80 business volume is basically 3 products, whether it's the berry greens, whether it's the keto energy. My recommendation, if you are a builder, if you want to acquire more customers, I recommend that you set your auto ship up with product that are sample-based products. Okay, sample-based products. All right. So set your auto ship, guys. If you can do it between the 1st and the 15th of the month, go ahead and do that part as well. Another thing, guys, is you want to boost your pack. Okay, boost your pack. So we're on step 1 here, boosting your pack. Now, what does boosting your pack do? What does that do for you? It's going to give you enough of the product in order for you to plant. You see, a lot of people hear the stories that there's over 25 people in our team that have earned over 5 figures in their 2nd and 3rd month in the business. You know, they hear those particular stories, but you have no idea what they had to do in terms of boosting their orders, getting more product into the marketplace. They didn't do that with $20. They did not do that with $100. I can guarantee you none of our diamonds and double diamonds did that. Okay. So when you boost your order, I want you to think about those of you that can do a 400 BV boost, do that, right? If you can do a little bit more, do that. You're going to need the product. I can guarantee you're going to run out. Whether you do 500 or 1,000, if you are a builder, you're going to run out of your product. The next thing I want you to do, guys, in step 1 is to schedule a GPS, okay? A GPS. Now, what is a GPS? A GPS, this is your game planning session. Your game planning session with your senior partner. So as you come into the business, as you're getting ready to launch your business, we need to know exactly what your number 1 goal is. What is your financial goal for the month of March? What is that financial goal? I want you to write that goal down, guys, whether it's 500, I want to get to the $3,000 level. I need to get to that $3,000 mark. I need that in the month of March. Whatever that is, I want you to sit down with your senior partner, okay? And we're going to schedule a game planning session with you. That is going to be very, very important in order for us to help you reach that goal, right? Very, very important, within 72 hours. Another thing that you're going to do, guys, is very simple. You are going to build a list of contacts. This is step 2 in the process. You're going to build a list of contacts. This is very important. You know, when I look at my initial list of names, I knew I had Mr. Perry Beasley on that list. I had Mr. Wendell Jones, a very successful real estate person here in Houston. I wanted him on my list. Why? These are people that I call people of influence. So when you're looking at your contact list, ladies and gentlemen, think about your pastor. Think about people that you know who are very business minded. Make sure that you put them at the top of your list. Because see, let me explain something to you that I learned many years ago. A little man's yes. Hold on 1 second, guys. If you're still, give me 1 second here. Okay. A little man's yes, and a big man's yes, no, it hurts the same. Okay. But a big person's yes and a little person's yes, it's totally different. Because that yes from a bigger person, I'm talking about in terms of influence, not in terms of their attitudes or anything like that. I'm talking about their influence, their ability to move people to action. When you have some of those individuals on your contact list and you begin to sponsor some of them, put this information in front of them, guys, you never know what that's going to do. You never know what that's going to do. If you look at Mr. Wendell Jones, let me give you guys just a quick example. When I sponsored Mr. Wendell Jones, he put Pastor Kenny Smith on his contact list. We had to drive 3 hours to Killeen, Texas, just to share the opportunity with Pastor Smith. But we knew the power of someone like this who had already earned millions of dollars in another opportunity, earned millions of dollars. And so to have someone like that who has, the personal power, who had the influence, that was huge for Mr. Wendell Jones. It was huge for me to have people like that to come aboard. That's what you want, guys. You want to have people come aboard your team that are more talented than you are. Okay, that's very important. So put those names on your contact list. I recommend once you put them on your list, guys, make sure that you get in contact with your senior diamond, your senior double diamond, your triple diamond. Let us know that you have those type of people in your network so we can help you communicate this information to them. All right. And guys, step number 3, I want you to write this down because my screen just skipped a 4. But I want you to write down step number 3. Listen to this real quick. You have to schedule what I call a sip and sample, okay? A sip and sample is very, very important to your launch. Remember we shared with you earlier, professional people know how to launch the business. The way you launch your business is you have to have a grand opening party. When my wife and I first launched with the business, we knew that we were going to invite some people to the opportunity. So we knew that we wanted to invite my sister, Paula Lewis. We wanted to invite Miss Karen Johnson over to my house. There are certain people that we wanted to bring into our environment to let them know that we're about to make a transition and launch a new project. As a result, guys, of having that first initial meeting, right, there were double diamonds, diamonds, emeralds, and several rubies that came out of our first initial meeting. So what am I sharing with you guys? Make sure that you schedule a private launch meeting at your house. If you're in an apartment, do it inside of your apartment. If you're in a home, clean up the house and have a launch meeting. Guys, listen, we have a website right now called visioncarrier.com. Many of us, when we come over to your home, we're going to go through visioncarrier.com. It's a 13-minute video presentation that we'll be able to share with people to help you launch your business the right way. Okay? Guys, that's very important. And step number 4, you want to stay what I call plugged in. Everything that we're doing, guys, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a in-home meeting, whether it's a green carpet event, whether it's a national event, you want to stay plugged in as long as you're in the process of hitting your goal. Guys, listen, I've never seen a quitter win. I've never seen a winner quit. You have it in your DNA right now to get to the top of this company. Everything that you have on the inside of you, you have it to get to the top of the company. The only thing that's standing in between you and your goal is how you think and your work ethic. I'm going to give you a couple of things as I close out, guys. I want to give you a couple of things of what I call habits of successful people in this profession. Number 1, you have to have a habit of setting a goal. You have to have a habit of setting a goal. When you look at your habit of setting a goal, listen to me closely. 97% of the country, they will retire financially destitute. 97%. They're going to retire dependent on their family, their friends, and the federal government to take care of them. It's a sad situation, but that is what's happening today. Only 3% of our country, 3%, have figured it out. 3%, why? They set goals. Those 3%, guys, they employ the other 97% of the country. So what's the difference, guys? You have to make sure that in the month of March, you write your goal down. Whether it's to go emerald, ruby, executive, double diamond, write the goal down, guys, so you can tell the world, right, what you plan on doing. Write it down, which is very important. They do not live, guys. They do not live without the goals. Okay. Number 2 is that they have a strong teachability index. Write that down. They have a strong teachability index. When you say that a teachability index, these people are very teachable. Right? Are you the type of person that can be coached? When you look at your teachability, do you get annoyed when people share with you what to do? Do that annoy you? See, you have to be teachable, coachable, and trainable, right? In order for you to dominate. You got to be teachable, coachable, and trainable. Okay? The people that I work with, guys, I enjoy working with Stephanie Allen. I enjoy working with Perry Beasley, attorney Conrail Brown. I enjoy working with Miss Gail and Miss BJ and all the phenomenal leaders that we have. I enjoy working with them. Why? Because all of them have that in their DNA. All of them are very coachable. They're very teachable. They're very trainable. Okay, so you must have that. Another thing, guys, I think is very important is they have a strong, positive mental attitude. They see things a little bit different. As you're going through your journey of getting to the next level in the company, you got to make sure that your attitude is always positive. Your attitude is always positive, guys. Remember, you're only going to attract who you are. You're only going to attract who you are. You have to build the business 3 different times. Listen to me. Write this down in your notes. You have to build the business in your mind first. So the attitude of your mind is very important. So you have to build it in your mind. You have to build your team on paper. That means you have to chart your team out, whether it's Ruby level, Emerald level. There are charts in your back office. I recommend you download those charts. Okay? So when you look at those levels, so you build it in your mind first, you build it on paper second, and then you go out and build it physically. You go out and talk to the customers. You go out and talk to your potential business partners, and you share exactly where you're going, what you're doing, right? You share that with energy and passion. So 3 different times you're building this business. So most people are stuck because they're not building it in their mind first. They have a negative, pessimistic spirit. So as long as your spirit is pessimistic, as long as your spirit is negative, that's what you're going to attract into your business. So I want to help you guys. Make sure when you're going through the ranks, make sure you stay positive at all times. And the last thing I want to share with you is this. You're not going to get to diamond and higher without having a personal development growth regimen. You have to have what I call a personal development regimen. Every single day, you have to be listening to something positive, right? Because remember, the world is very negative. You're getting a lot more negative things coming at you. So how do you defend the negativity that's coming at you? You defend it by putting positive in the first thing in the morning when you wake up. So you're setting your day up with positivity. You're setting your day up by reading 10 pages of a great book, by listening to maybe a Les Brown in the morning, or Eric Thomas in the morning, maybe a Zig Ziglar. You're listening to him in the morning time. Just something positive, guys. You know what I would tell you this here for the next 30 days in the month of March. Listen to me. Stay away from all negativity. Don't even entertain it, even from your family members, if you have a goal that you're going after. For those of you that have been in the profession for a while, like I have, I want you to understand this here. Do you all know that the month of March is about to be the biggest month of your career? You see, you got to understand that. People are about to get income tax checks right now today. There are going to be more people joining your team in the month of March that it's going to be ridiculous. See, it's not just a company that's in momentum. This organization is in a lot of momentum right now. Got 6,000 people pre-enrolled in the Philippines just with this group. Do you understand what's about to happen to you in the month of March? The only thing I need you to do is believe me. The only thing I need you to do is believe me and go to work with us this month. Guys, I'm telling you, some of your checks are going to be enormous. Some of you guys are going to get the $3,000 guarantee. Some of you guys are going to get the $1,000 guarantee. Some of you guys are going to get the 10,000 and up guarantee bonuses as well. Okay? Man, I'm so fired up. I don't know what to do. Let me go out of here real quick, guys. I know we have some business partners here. Let me give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come live here. Give me 1 second here. Stop the share. All right. Guys, real quick, you guys have any questions at all? If you can, raise your hand. I want to go to you. If you have any questions, are there any concerns? Now, let me also say this. For all of our business partners as well, I know that there have been a lot of hold times. When you look at the hold time right now, it's over 100 minutes that people are waiting to get to corporate. And there are a few ways that you can look at that. Some of you guys can look at it and say, and be upset. You can be mad about that. But I get pretty excited about it. Let me tell you why I get excited. Anytime a company is in this type of growth and momentum, there is going to be hurdles that you're going to have to cross over. In order for you to get to the finish line of your goal, you're going to have to jump through hurdles. Having to sit on hold in corporate for 100 minutes plus, that's a hurdle that you're going to have to jump over. Now, there are those of you that may quit, and that's okay. If you quit on your dream, if you quit on your goal, it's not the company, guys. I want you to understand something. The company is in the process of hiring a lot of new people right now today. A lot of new people are being hired, but they also have to get trained. So if you can actually submit to them an e-ticket, I would say make sure that you can get an e-ticket to the company. If you have questions about certain people, maybe orders or something like that, you may want to submit an e-ticket, okay, which is very important. Also, guys, remember, we are in the last part of the month. You have 2 days left, everyone. You have 2 days left to enroll all new business partners. Even those of you that are just getting started, you're a brand new business partner, watch this. Congratulations. Thank you so much. But here's the deal. I want you to check your email tomorrow, because you may have a couple of free codes that you can use to sign up your new business partner for $20 as well, okay? That should be available to you as well, all right? Now, if you have any questions, guys, do we have any questions or any concerns here real quick? Any questions or concerns? Any questions or concerns? All right, now real quick, guys, before you hang up the phone as well, if you're located in the Houston, Texas market, guys, listen, there's some big things that we're going to be doing in the city of Houston, Texas. And one of the things that we're going to be doing in the month of March is our executive luncheon. We're going to be attracting some influencers in the market. We're going to have a very nice lunch set up for those influencers. With myself and Mr. Wilkins, we'll be doing a very professional presentation for them. We've had several executive lunches in the past, guys, and they've gone off extremely well. So I want you to mark your calendar for that. It will be coming up in the month of March, very early part of March as well as our hotel meeting will be getting kicked off in the city of Houston as well. So guys, listen, I'm fired up. I'm excited. If there are no more questions for tonight, just understand, guys, there's going to be another presentation that we're going to be doing on tomorrow. There's another presentation that we're going to also do on Thursday, which is the last day of the month. Okay, so get your guests on these particular calls as well. And listen, how you do anything is how you do everything. Don't casually finish the month out. Listen to me as we close out. Do not casually finish the month out. Blow through the month of February, whether it's acquiring new customers. If you know you have not boosted your pack up and you want to get additional product, guys, remember we have 2 days for the BOGO, buy one, get one. Make sure that you absolutely get that done as well, okay? But guys, listen, do more three-way phone calls with your senior business partners. You know, it's okay for you guys to call and if you can call Mr. Wendell Jones or Stephanie Allen, or you can call myself if you have a new business partner. You know, make sure, guys, that you're doing these GPSs. That's so important. Y'all got to understand, guys, we're averaging over 1,000 people every month coming aboard the team. And what happened is, if you guys are not doing these, what I call introductions to your senior partners, some of your new people they can fall right through the cracks. And you can have really good people that can do some incredible things in business. But if you don't introduce them to your senior business partners, how do we know who they are if you don't introduce them? So we can help you with that game planning session. So allow us to help you do that, guys. And man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fired up. March is going to be an incredible month. Like I told you earlier, there are going to be some some people that's going to hit some dynamic checks in the month of March. So are there any questions, guys, or any concerns real quick? Let me unmute some of you. Okay. All right, you guys are unmuted. If you got any questions or concerns, real quick, guys.
You gotta do the work.
I know, but if you could just tell them, hey, I know you always in the health and wellness. Let me tell.
All right, maybe I unmuted too early. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, everyone is back. Everyone is back muted. So, guys, listen. I'll send out the information for tomorrow night's webinar. I'll send out the information for Thursday night as well. The only thing we want you to do is make sure we have plenty of guests that's plugged in on tomorrow night. So, with that being said, my name is Tracy Fisher, Triple Diamond with It Works. It's been an absolute pleasure to share with you. God bless each one of you. God bless your dreams. And most certainly, God bless your family. Take care, everyone. Y'all take care.